From start to finish, King Law Firm fights for what matters most: your family, your future, your legacy.
Being involved in a lawsuit is one of the most stressful experiences that anybody will participate in. And my goal is to help reduce that stress so that my clients can get through it in the best possible way. My name is Rachel King. I'm the owner of King Law Firm Attorneys at Law Incorporated. I'm a strategic litigator, a California board-certified specialist in probate litigation, trust litigation, inheritance disputes, guardianships, conservatorships, and elder abuse. I am currently court-appointed counsel in both San Bernardino and Riverside counties, and it is hands down one of the most fulfilling things that I've done as an attorney. In every single case, we're talking about families that are fighting. And the reality is that when they're done with me and they're out of court, they're still going to be a family. So anything that I can do to not only handle their legal case, but preserve the family harmony and relationships is so important to me, and I know long-term it's going to be very important to my clients. There are 5 factors that everybody needs to consider when they're involved in a lawsuit: time, money, goals, facts, and the emotional endurance to get through the case. The most important consideration when you're involved in a lawsuit is what your goals are. I often ask people, if I could wave a magic wand, what would you want to have me do? That, knowing that and understanding that, is what's going to cause you to reach success. What makes our firm unique is that you get to work directly with me and my entire team. Together, we will be with you every step of the way from the beginning to the end. Our clients can expect a hands-on approach where they're going to have not only access to me, but also to every paralegal, and every single person at the firm will be dedicated to having them reach success. One of the benefits of working with a California board-certified specialist is that you have an expert on your team with you the entire way. The truth is that money matters, and lawsuits are expensive. There's nothing worse than getting blindsided by an attorney invoice when you receive it. So it's important for me that my clients understand the costs and the financial investment that they're going to be expected to make when we move forward with their cases.
Your family deserves expert guidance. Contact King Law Firm Attorneys at Law, Inc. for a consultation.